And hello, wakasm plays Dungeon Pages Overland Adventures. There we go. I meant to have that on the screen, but I was messing with settings, and there we go. Now you can see it. So this is Dungeon Pages Overland Adventures. I did a video like last week or a week before that. This is a continuation of that. If you don't know how to play Dungeon Pages, I have a lot of videos on my channel that cover it. Dungeon Pages is kind of like the second expansion DLC, I don't know what you want to call it, to Dungeon Pages. Basically the same game, but with a lot more icons and a couple little things that are different. I covered what was different last time, so let's just get into it and see how well we can do with Patch. Patch is who we are playing with today. So Patch, he's a bird and he's a Regal Sentinel. Patch has the physical scar to remind him of his oath, but those that know him say he's always been a devout ally of the forest and its kin. He's got 2 abilities. On 4s, he's got elemental air. Add or subtract 1 to a die when marking it adjacent to an item. Could be useful. Not as useful as we would hope because there's not many monsters near items, but yeah, good for getting out of jams. And then 2s, reroll an unused good die. That's a much better one, but again, that's random. I could get 5 2s and reroll the same die 5 times and not get what I'm looking for, but we will use them to the best of our ability. The big problem we have with Patch is they start out with a dagger, and this dagger has no diagonal or range, so it's going to make the first dungeon really risky and hard, and we're probably going to have to press our luck a little bit. Once they get the rusty morning star, though, they get diagonal, but it is at 7 XP. I would much rather this be like a 5 XP item so that we could get it after the second dungeon. Getting 7 XP is really hard unless we really push our luck and go someplace where we take a lot of risk doing. And even if we do that, it's going to be a little bit challenging, but we might try it. We might just see if we can make it work. There is a path for us that makes this possible. And then there's a path where we gamble and make things hard for ourselves. And I'll talk about that once we get there. They do have 2 cool weapons though. One's cooler than the other. The really cool one is the poison spear, but it is at 26 XP, which might make it hard to actually like utilize. But this lets us, if we hit something, it disables their power, which means that like any of their special abilities when you hit them go away, which, you know, could be super useful, especially in that last dungeon when usually enemies have really strong powers. And then the haunted sword, not as useful, but could potentially be useful, as this berserk. So this is called incapacitate. This is berserk, the eye. And berserk basically means you will, when you hit something, you can reroll the die that you used to hit it. And if it rerolls less than what you had, then you can use that dice again. I'm assuming you can only do it once, but really it's useful for just kind of exploring a little bit more. Or if like you roll a 6, then you can get a 5 out and kind of like double hit the enemy. Don't know if we're going to get it though. Got 2 ranged dice, or 2 good dice. Got this map, which is a new item. The map basically lets you explode ones in an area. I'm not really sure how we're going to use that. A potion and a coin. And then we get extra range at 28 XP, which is going to be great. With the exception of the fact that it's at 28 XP, which means, again, we'll only get this extra range probably in the last dungeon. 3D Leprechaun lets us sacrifice items to soak up damage, which is pretty good. We got Crux, sacrifice a die that lets you add the value of unused die together. Very similar to, I don't remember which color, but one of these crystals lets you do the exact same thing. Then we have the Iron Crest. When you damage a monster, you may reroll an unused die. That could be useful, like just extra rerolls, but again, 18 XP. And then Holy Torch, pick a mark space and fill the rest of the column with 4s. This seems really fun to use. I could see uses on some other maps to squeeze out extra XP on some of the layouts that are really hard to get all the columns done. But this also seems like it could be really useful in the last dungeon here. So we'll see. We'll see. Well, the problem with the 4s thing is bears and the boss don't take damage on 4s. So it's not as useful as it seems like it would be for this particular map. But it does let you like explore a little bit easier in some places. I don't know. I don't think this is going to be super useful for this run, but we'll see if we take it. It does seem like it could be fun though for other maps. This is the raging waters. Don't let the sound of rushing water distract you from the dangers within. So I guess we are going down a river, which is why there's all this water, and we are going to a camp where we're going to fight the Steadfast Enforcer in the Crime Lord camp. Side quests are a really important thing to pay attention to. We have Pacifist, kill no enemies in one dungeon, defeat 2 bears without using 6s, and Obsessed, mark all spaces in 3 or more dungeons. Normally this one I would like, but without our range and our not great starting weapon, I think that's going to be a lot harder than it seems to do. Just from looking at the map anyway. There's 2 maps that you can't get all the columns without range, as far as I can tell. Maybe you can if you have the diagonal on one of them, that I'm thinking you can't, but I don't know. It's risky to, basically you have to do, you can only mess up on 2 maps, so you have to do 3 of them perfectly, and that means you're at the risk of wandering monsters. So I don't know, we'll see which one we go for, but we're probably going to go for these 2. We're definitely going for barehanded. I think this is the one we definitely go for. Question is do we do pacifist, and if we do pacifist, which map do we do it on? So that's the question. The monsters, we have thieves, pretty normal, 2 HP, hits us for 1 on 4s. The frozen bears could be the really annoying one. When you mark a space adjacent to water, you have to remove a die from the pool or take 1 damage, which just basically slows you down, which means you'll get more turns for the bears to hit you, which is not good. And they also have a high defense, and they also hit for 2 damage on 4s or higher, so that's like 50% of the time they hit you for 2. And then this boss also hits you for 2 and potentially gets more defense if you don't get all the merchant wagons by the time you get to them. And then on top of that, we have this cursed fog. When marked, reroll all dice and begin a new turn. Reduce your range by 2. These can be used strategically in some ways, and in other ways it will hurt you. But since we don't have a lot of range early on, they will most likely just be used strategically unless we don't want to end our turn. All right, so that's everything for this map. Let's get started. I think I'm going to take a risk, and we're going to go after this bear first. It's going to be hard, but we do have some places we can dump dice. We're going to try to zerg our way straight down here and just kill this bear. That means we're going to be at risk for a minimum of 3 turns. If we can, we also want to try to kill it barehanded, but we do have other bears where we can do that with, so we're not forced to do it. I was actually thinking about doing this first. This one's really hard without the diagonal because you can get like stuck right here without extra dice and not be able to get XP. You need places to dump dice. Like this is a good one to dump dice. You only need to get to here before you can dump even more dice. Problem with this one is the wandering monsters. I'm not really sure which is better. On one hand, I think this is not too bad. On the other hand, I also think this one could potentially be not too bad if we don't get really bad rolls. So let us see what happens. We're gonna risk it on the fielding grounds, and let's roll our first dice. I'm gonna press it a lot with my eyes closed just to really randomize it, because this app hates me and it's gonna give me like a 6 on the first one. Okay, it doesn't hate me this time. So we're just gonna simply do double 2s. And the fog basically ends our turn anyway. It would make us re-roll. Our range would be dropped to 1. But we don't have to worry about it because our range is already 1. So roll again. Oh, look at this. Well, almost good, but also bad. We are going to do the following. We're going to use another 2, but we need a 5 or 6 here. The 2s let us re-roll good dice. So let's try re-rolling this good dice and see if we can get a 5. It'd be great if we can get a 5. We'll take the 6. Okay, that's 1 re-roll. Another re-roll. All right, we got the 6, so we're going to use the 6. All right, so that was 3 re-rolls, so we're going to do 6. We're punching this bear with our dagger, but we did use all 3 re-rolls for that. Let us re-roll this dice. All right, so this is a perfect outcome for us. We don't get attacked by the bear at all, and then we get another 6, which means we can kill the bear. So we're just going to do 2 and then 6. And this bear is done, but this bear has not been done barehanded, so does not count towards our side quest. But now we don't have to worry about this frozen ability anymore for this map, and we don't have to worry about taking damage. So now We just have to get lucky enough to get out of the dungeon with sequential dice, which is also going to be really hard for us, but we're going to hope that it works out. All right, so I have to decide which is better for us. I think we'll do 5 this way and 1 this way. What we're going to do, we don't have a lot of places to dump dice right now, so okay, we got the 6 here and the 2 here. We also want to try to get a six here. Unfortunately, we're gonna probably end up sacrificing this merchant wagon, which is not what we want to do, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right. Nope, this is not good for us. We are gonna re-roll. We're gonna put this 4 down, and then we're gonna re-roll this 2, and hope that we get. I just realized like a 6 up there is really bad for us. Then we need a 5 or another 6. Okay, we got another 6. But yeah, unless we get 6s all the way down, it'll be a little bit rough. All right, so we did the 4, we did the 6, we got a 5. That's really good. Wanted that 5, and then we are going to put a 3 here into the fog, which is going to end the turn, make us re-roll. Okay, so we got a 6. All right, so we're going to do it this way. 6 would be really good for us here, but a 6 here gets us this merchant wagon, which is going to get us 2 coins that we can now use to get out of here and get XP. We're going to hope that we can make that happen. Hopefully we get the rolls that we want. We are going to first use this other 2, and we are going to simply re-roll this and hope we get something that we want. We want a 4, got another 1. So I guess we are simply putting a 1 here, and we're going to make that 3 a 4 with one of our coins. And I don't know, we're at a really risky place right now. We have to get 4s, 3s, and 2s. We only have 1 coin to spend, so we might end up with no XP from this gamble. We did really good health wise, but if we don't get the XP, this is going to be really hard. So we're going to close our eyes. We're going to roll. We're hoping to see at least like a 4, a 3, a 3 2. We want a 2 3, 3 4, 4 4. Any of those combinations. Not what we want. Can I salvage this? I don't think so. Actually, we can salvage this. We can salvage this. Okay. We're going to have to sacrifice an item to salvage this, but we can do this. We're going to use our last coin to make this a 3. Unfortunately, we had to use all of our coins. Not happy we had to do that. But our sequence is saved. And then we have a 1. We don't have any 2s to re-roll, but what we do have is we have 1 4, another 4. And basically, we can add or subtract to a die when marking it adjacent to an item. So we're going to add 2 to it. And it means we're not going to get this item, unfortunately. But it does mean that we get the XP from this dungeon. And while it did not go perfectly, it went about as good as we could hope with the limited resources that we have. So at the very least, we're going to get some XP. And we're going to get 5 XP, I think. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 from the bear. Even though we did not get, we had to use our coins, and we did not get that teleporting potion. We did get 7 XP, which is going to give us this Rusty Morning Star right from the get-go, which is a really good start for us. We did not get the hit point potion either, though, which is also something I just noticed and forgot about completely. But again, beggars can't be choosers on this one. So now we make the choice of which one of these we want to deal with. And since we can go diagonally this game, I think we're going to do this. And I think we might try and do the pacifism on this one. And we're going to hope for the best. Let's roll. Okay, we take no damage. We are starting with a 2 and a 6. Not the greatest combination, but the 2... we're going to put the 2 here. I don't know which is better, actually. We're going to put the 2 here, and we're going to immediately use that 2 to re-roll the 6, and we're going to hope to get something that's not a 6. 3 is good. We'll take the 3. And we're going to put this 3 right here. Okay, so we have some places to dump dice. Not a lot of places to dump dice, though. So let's see what we get. Okay, we got a 6 and a 3. So we're going to use this 3 right here. And we're going to dump a 6 up here. All right, this was not a great roll for us. We're gonna have to dump both of these because it's not sequential. And we are trying not... Oh wait, did I take damage last turn? I don't think so. I forgot what I rolled. It was a 6 and a 3, but I think the 3 was down here. Hopefully the 3 was down here and that was the 6. Otherwise I should have taken damage, but I'm taking any damage now. It is very easy to like not focus, but let me know if I just phased that out and forgot about damage completely. We went so long without damage down here that I forgot. But yeah, we're taking 1 damage because of the 5. And we're going to have to dump this 5 and the 6 down here. We're taking 2 dump spots. And we're not even getting 4s and 2s to dump, which we used this reroll already as well. So none of that's good. This potentially could be an XP-less run soon if I don't get a 3 or a 4 or something on this next roll. Got a 3, so that's perfect. And then we have a 1. Let's dump the 1 here. So now we definitely can't kill this guy, so we're going to put a check mark over his face because he's definitely going to be the pacifist because we didn't hit him with this. So we're gonna complete the pacifist quest, assuming that we don't die or bad things don't happen. But we still are at great risk of not completing this whole dungeon area, or getting XP. Okay, so the 1 is good. The 5 is bad. Now again, we're not getting any 4s, which is kind of crazy. We're going to put the 1 here so that we can circle this and we can get another health potion. And I think we're going to have to take a risk and put this 5 right here. And we need to get a 4 here and we need to get a 3 or 2 here. Those are our only options. So I have to get a 4. I have 2 more places to dump dice, 3 more places to dump dice right now. Actually, I could dump dice here potentially too, depending on what I get, because I did have the diagonal. So let's just see what we roll. I don't have any rerolls. Okay, so we got the 4. 4 is really key, but we got it too early. So, well, we didn't get it that early. We can do this 4 and this 4. Actually, you know what? We're going to do it like this. We're going to do 4, and then we are going to circle this 4 to make... No, we're going to save that. We're going to do 4 and then 4, just like this. We need the 4s. The 4s are going to give us options here as our last dice. That's what we're going to do. All right, let us roll again. So we're going to get a 5, 1. Okay, so we need to get a 4 this roll. You know what? I did make one mistake. We're gonna undo something. I wasn't thinking straight at all. We are going to put a 4 here. For some reason I thought if I put a 4 there, I was going to end. I thought I was going to end things. Whoops. Erase too much. So we'll do this 5, 4. And I thought if I put this 4 here, we were going to end it early, but I realized we knew we were not going to end it early. So this 4 should have been there. So now we are not at risk anymore. Now we're going to roll. And we're just going to do a 5 and a 3. And then now on the next roll, we have to get something in here, but we do have 2 4s to help us. So we just have to, like, we can't get 6s. If we get 2 6s, it's going to be bad. You're kidding me. Like, it hurt me. I don't think I have any other option. That is super unfortunate. Can't make this up. All right, well, this is going to be a 6. I have 2 4s. I can make 1 6. Oh, wait, and I'm taking damage too. Why do I keep forgetting about damage? All right, I don't care about the damage as much, but now I don't know if I took damage the turn before. Like, I'm going to have to replay this video, and if the damage ends up being really close at the end, I'm going to have to look back to this turn and see if I, like, skipped over 2 damage. Potentially, we're going to remind ourselves and say, question you. There's 2 instances where I might have taken damage that I forgot to mark. So if I'm within 2 at the end, I'll worry about, you know, trying to fix it. But again, I forgot, because I marked him, I forgot that he still hits us. It's my fault. But anyway, 6. Then I can make this a 5, then a 4. The 2 4s, but I would need 1 more 4 to make it a 3, and I don't have any other way. So we're going to have to put a 4 here. And unfortunately, what does that mean for us? That means we get no XP. Had I put a 5 up here, had I been forward thinking and not put that 6 up there, I could have hedged my bets all the way around. I could have made this work for 5s. I could have made this work for... No, it would still have to be a 4. no matter what. So yeah, never mind. No, 5 up here would have made this work. All right, so that's horrible. We get no XP from this. We could have had 1, 2, 3, 4, another 5 XP, which would have put us to 12. We would have got our extra good dice. So that's bad. We had a really good strong start, but we're gonna do it this way, I guess. 2, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and yeah, that's not much else we could do. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for the potions too early. I should have maybe gone for different numbers, but we did get the pacifist. We're gonna move on, regroup, and see what we could do. So we're going to Tangles and Vines next for sure. So we're getting an extra evil dice. We're not getting our extra good dice. We do not have enough XP to get another item because we're still at 7. So we're going to roll. We are going to take 1 damage that we're going to remember to do this time. And let's see what we can do with these numbers. We can just simply do 6, 6, and then I don't know, we'll put a 4 over here. Give us some options. Yeah, that's it. That's all we're doing for the turn. Roll again. Okay, we are taking 1 damage. And then these guys take damage on 4s, 5s, and 3s. So we're just going to do 5, 4, and that's going to do 2 damage. So I'm not taking damage anymore from them, but I will take damage from wandering monsters. So I just have to pay attention to that. And what do we want? We want 5 next to this cart. We need these coins. We take care of that. We have a 4. Have a 4. So we can make this a 3. Put it there. And then we will put 1 here. Actually, no. We'll do it smart and put a 1 up here. Roll again. Wandering monsters. So I think we will just simply... We'll just put a 1 in here and end this early. We'll just get this health potion. This way we can get an option. Oh, you can maybe get more 2s onto the board. We don't have to fill up the spaces. All right, so we are taking 1 wandering damage point. And we've got more 1s and a 6 to use. So we'll just do it up here. 2, 3, put a 1 here. Put this coin. And then we'll put the 6 here. All right, so we need a 5 is what we need. Okay, not 2 5s. Not 2 evil dice 5s. But 1 5 is perfect because we can now get this, which is going to give us another 2 coins to work with. Then we can just do another 5, which means that now 4s will connect us. Well, I guess 4s were already connecting us, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was thinking putting a different number here would make this easier, but it doesn't make it any easier. And then we'll just fill this up with a 1. So now we're just hoping for 2s. Lots of 2s. Got 1, 2. We'll do 1, 2, 5. More 2s. Let's do more 2s. We're going to take 1 more point of damage from wandering monsters. And we are going to simply do 3, 1, and 1. So we only have 1, 2 in this whole thing for a reroll. We need a 4 or 3 or 2 on these next 3 dice. Yeah, we got the 3. So we don't need to reroll anything. So interestingly enough, we might not have to do barehanded because I've actually marked all the spaces in 2 of these dungeons now, which I was not expecting to do. I thought it would be harder, but I forgot that diagonal makes it easier. So we are going to get all the XP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then let us make sure 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3 out the dungeon. So 7 XP. I guess we'll do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alternate it so it's easier to see. So that does put us at 14. We're going to get these 2 items at the very least. Cannot get the Haunted Sword. I cannot get anything but the Greedy Leprechaun. So we're taking the Greedy Leprechaun. And yeah, I guess that's it right now. We have 1 map that we could sacrifice to the Greedy Leprechaun, and I don't know if there's any other items that we're going to be able to want to sacrifice to it. Maybe one of those gems if we can get it at the next merchant. We do have 3 of the merchants down though, so... But either way, we're going to the Shaded Grove, and yep, we're just going to start our adventure. So now we do have to worry about the Frozen Bear. So let's see what happens. All right, so we do have a 5. I can't do anything about that, I don't think. I don't know what the best move here is actually. Normally I would say try going for that bear, but there's only one path to that treasure chest. I think we're going to do the following. We're going to do a 1. Well, actually I have to take damage first. I'm taking 3 damage. 2 from the bear, 1 from the thieves. And when I put this 1 down, I have to sacrifice. So I'm using a 1 and a 1 to get there. When I put that down, I either have to sacrifice a die or take 1 damage. So we're going to remove this. And then I'm going to put this 5 here. And I'm going to end up taking another damage from this, unfortunately. But I think this has to be done. We got to kill this bear. So I can take 4 more damage. Actually, you know what? We'll just do it on the next source of damage. It's fine. Okay, we'll take 1 more point. So I have 4 health left. We've gotten 2 potions. So that's right. Okay, 4 health. Let's hope for a good roll. We need 2 low black dice and 2 high good dice. I don't think I'm going to get it, but let's see what happens. So we're taking 1 from wandering monsters. Not great. And technically we would be dying right now if we take the other 3. But we're going to block 2 with our greedy leprechaun. So we're just going to take 1 more damage. And yeah, sorry, I'm thinking this through. Yeah, we're going to sacrifice this map up 2. And then we are simply going to do a 6, punch this bear, and then we are going to increase a 4 with a coin. Use this coin and make this a 5. And that's going to punch this bear. So the bears are done in this area. I don't have to worry about the frozen stuff anymore. Then we do want to get down to this guy as fast as possible, but we're going to do it like this: 4, then 4. And that's good. Bog's going to end the round, but we've used all our dice. We do 1 point of damage to the thief. Oh wait, no, what am I doing? We're not going to do that. No, actually, no, that's fine. Okay, and we're going to roll. And basically, if I take wandering damage now and or roll a 4 together, I lose. Okay, so I'm taking 1 more damage. Maybe we can survive this. I don't know. We really want this coin. All right, so we can survive this by putting a 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put a 5 here. We'll put a 5 here. Going to get us 1 more potion, so that gives us a little bit more health to work with. And then we're going to have to sacrifice. Oh no, we have a 4 to use. I forgot that this is a thing. We're going to make this 2 a 1. We're going to get this coin. Then we're just going to simply do 4 like this. A lot of 4s. All right, we're going to roll. Can't do much about that with what we have, so we're going to take the 1 damage. What can we do? We can use a 4 to make this a 4. Grab this merchant. This a 4. That's going to give us this gem, which I forget what it is, so let's consult the help guide. But it's a sapphire. Combine the 2 dice together. If higher than a 6, make it a... Yeah, that's what that is. Then we're just going to do a 1 and a 6. We're going to punch this thief in the head. Now I take no more damage from high numbers. I only take damage from wandering monsters now. We still got to place a 1 somewhere. We'll drop another 1. We got to connect all this too. I did not realize we were that much at risk here. We got to connect all of this. So could be bad. We'll see what happens. All right. We can do a 5 here. I guess we're going to have to just risk it. We're going to do a 3, 2. We've got 3 coins if we need to. We have 1 reroll if we need it. We have to connect all this. So let's just see what we roll and if this is going to be another XP list one or not. So this looks pretty good. Yeah, we're going to do a 6, 6, 6, 6, 5, 6, 5, 4, 4, 5, and then we'll do a 4. And all right, so we have completed our second side quest inadvertently. We have obsessed, marked all spaces in 3 or more dungeons. So we're happy with that. So we're done with our side quests. Let's triple check our math. 6, 6, 5, 6, 5, 4, 4, 5, 4. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 XP. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That puts us at 23. All right, I don't even know what I want for this last one. Not getting the bonus range, so I think we have to take this haunted sword so we can get the extra range. We're not even getting this extra first aid potion, which is horrible for us. We needed it. I think we're going to lose because of all the damage we're going to take. I don't really see a way around that, especially since we do not have the teleport potion through here. We're going to have to deal with all this water, get to these bears, and then we got to deal with him, and he is going to hit us every turn. I do not think we're winning this without the extra health potion, without the extra range. Kind of really needed that extra range. I Zerger away somewhere, and it would have been really nice to have that poison spear. The poison spear would have kept us alive, and he's going to have a defense of 6. So yeah, I don't like this at all, but it's where we're at. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll get a really good first turn roll, and it will be like all low numbers here and all high numbers there. That would be beautiful. All right, so 4. If we leave this as it is right now, we're taking 6 damage. We can make it so that we don't take 6 damage. Use 2 coins, take those 3s. We're still taking 3 damage because we're also getting wandering monsters, which is another thing that is going to kill us. Actually, we also die immediately with 3, so we're going to have to use 2 coins, and we're going to have to use our last greedy leprechaun with this item right here. And we have nothing that can do damage. That's great. And we're going to have to sacrifice a bunch of dice. None of this is good. Don't see us winning, but we are going to do a 2. Sacrifice this 4. We're going to sacrifice a 3. We're going to do a 3. Sacrifice a 3. I don't know if it's better to go after the bears or after the boss. Probably the bears. We're going to do a 3. Sacrifice this 3. And if I put the 4 down here, oh wait, I couldn't even have done that either because there's a trap here. So 2, 3, 2, 3, 2 dice left. Yes, we will put 3 here. We'll put a 4 here. And now we also lose our range for the next turn. So yeah, let's see if we lose. We're probably going to lose this. That 6 is going to seal the deal. I cannot lower that low enough to not lose. I'm going to be taking 2, 4, 6. I only have, how many coins do I have left? I have 1, 2 coins. I can make it a 4. But yeah, that is it. That 6 kills us. So yeah, that is it for this. We are going to mark this as a big defeat and not a fun one, but we kind of knew it was going to be hard. We had a really good start, I think. We just got really unlucky in this Northern Hollow. If we would have had this Northern Hollow, I think things would have been different because we would have had a lot more XP. We probably would have had another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 XP, which would have put us at what? 23, 24, 25, 26. Still wouldn't have had enough for the range though. Like, what did we do wrong? Did I miscalculate XP? I got a lot of XP. But let's just double check real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Oh wait, no, we're at 23. So if we would have got this, we'd be at 28 exactly, which would have got us our range. Most importantly, we would have gotten this extra health potion, which would have given us another 3 health. Unlucky we couldn't get this health potion though, but we did really good. We took no damage in this first area. Like if I replay this, I don't think I'll get another no damage first round. And then we would have been able to get the poison spear, which would have been able to let us disable the bears at least. I don't know. The disabling's still not that easy to use. I'm just thinking, what does incapacitate do again? Yeah, so if they get damaged, they lose their ability. So we could at least make the bears early on not slow us down, but maybe it's not as good as it seems. I don't know. But yeah, the extra range is really what we needed. The extra range, we could have done stuff with the teleport potion expectedly. We could have done some stuff to the bears a lot faster. That is it for this game, and I will see you next time. Oh, and give me a like and subscribe if you like this.